Hey guys, welcome to the 4th installment of Scientific Minds Unite. This week's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to have to film it over a course of several days because the experiment we're going to do is called the naked egg and it has to take some time, but it's definitely one that you can do at home. I may have some special guests come along the way, but I want to welcome you. Hopefully that this is entertaining for you and a change of pace from some of the other work that you are doing online learning. So let's take a look. Let's go. Alright, so guys, you can see I've changed clothes and it's been another day. So we're going to be doing the naked egg experiment. So like I said in the beginning, it's going to be a multiple day thing. And it's going to be some pictures and different things going into it. So pretty much all it is a tall glass, vinegar, and an egg. So I'm going to gently put the egg down in there. I want to crack it. Gonna take some white vinegar and completely cover it. We're gonna fill it all the way up. And then we will take a look at what it is doing. So you can kind of see into there are some bubbles forming around the shell. That is carbon dioxide bubbles, just like our experiment last week when we made our lava lamp. But you can see there's bubbles forming on the shell, and that's carbon dioxide. And that is what's going to begin to break the shell down. Why do you think that the egg has now gone up to the top of the glass? Think about it and respond. After only 3 hours, you can see a change already. See lots of bubbles around the egg, lots of carbon dioxide coming out. We'll take a look again in a few hours. So after several hours, about 6 hours so far actually, you can see what we are looking at. So I will give another update in the morning after I wake up and let you see how it's changed overnight. Alright, so we are in the morning now, and I touched the egg this morning, and honestly, based on the texture, it feels very sponge-like. So we'll see what happens. About 3 o'clock this afternoon, I will dump the water and dump the vinegar and add new vinegar on top of it. Alright guys, so it's been 24 hours now since I put the vinegar over the egg. So I'm going to try to get this egg out of here so you can see what it looks like after 24 hours. And so most of the shell is completely gone at this point. And you can kind of see on my fingers, that's probably some remnants of it. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to dump out the liquid. I'm going to put the egg back in there, and then I will put some vinegar on it. So follow me as I go dump out the vinegar. Alright, now that all the liquid is out, we're going to put the egg back in there and recover it with vinegar. Come on. Alright. Egg gently going back in. You see it in there. And adding the vinegar in. And I'll update you guys on what it looks like in a few hours. Alright, so right before I close it up for today, I wanted to take one more look at it, and it has definitely changed some, and you can see it's really white, and it is sunk to the bottom, which is different, I believe, than yesterday's, how we ended yesterday. So I'm excited to see what the outcome is. I'll update again in the morning. So it has been officially 2 full days, so I'm going to remove the egg from the vinegar and take a look at what we got. I'm going to rinse it off in the sink. Okay, so you can see it's not exactly clear, but the shell is completely gone. It's very rubbery, can bounce almost like a ball. And here is what the shell was, and here's the yolk inside. So that is the experiment. So one thing you could probably try at home if you wanted to try it yourself is maybe continue to leave it in the vinegar for a few days. And we're going to talk about the science behind this experiment in just a second. Alright, so the science behind this particular experiment is just like our lava lamps that we did last week. There is a chemical reaction. So the eggshell contains calcium carbonate, and it reacts with the vinegar. And the acid inside the vinegar breaks the calcium and it starts to float away. So if you notice in some of the different pictures along the way, as I documented the 48 hours that the egg was in the vinegar, you could see things floating off, and that was the calcium part of the shell. And then also inside that shell is the carbonate, and what happens with the vinegar there is it creates carbon dioxide, and those are the bubbles that are floating in there. And so between the two begins the shell breaks away, and you're left with just the yolk without the shell there. So there are some extensions to this lesson, and I would love for you to try it. So using the same 48-hour window, trying to use orange juice to break it down, cola, so like a Coke or any kind of dark cola, and also rubbing alcohol. So if you want to try those at home, that would be great. If you do, I would love to hear about your time with it. And until next time, this is Scientific Minds Unite. We'll see you next week.